How poetic.
That is poetic.
That is deep.
I mean, when you get hit by a train, you start to speak and stuff.
I get poetic when I get hit by a train, apparently. Hi everyone, it's me. Today, we're going to be looking at a little story called The Dragon's Embers. The Dragon's Embers was a story that I wrote when I was about maybe 11. I am the main character, and I have 3 other friends. It starts out with 2, but we get another friend, and we travel the world, but by accident, looking for, or trying to care for a dragon we did not know we grabbed on our latest trip to Yellowstone. This is chapter 1, The Dragon's Embers. Chapter 1. Boom! A loud storm came down on the campsite. Whoa! In all caps with 3 exclamation marks. Whoa! Said Jack. His full name was Jack Glas. The S is capitalized. I didn't even know how to spell my own name. But it was Jack for short. It's really coming down. You're right, said Jack's friend Mel. It's one of the friends we mentioned earlier. Our camping trip is ruined, said Jerry.
These all sound like 80-year-old men names.
Yeah, okay, so it's Jack, Mel, and Jerry. So I'm pretty sure all our characters are about 14, 15. I wonder if we should leave, Mel said. We can't, all the roads are closed, Jack said. Looks like we're stuck here, said Jerry. Once the rain stopped, the gang went exploring. They found a huge, in all caps, huge! They found a huge tree, a bear, and a blue leaf. I think we should call someone about this blue leaf. When we decided to camp in Yellowstone, I thought we would find wolves in caves. They're on Survivor Man or something. Oh man, this is painful. When we decided to camp in Yellowstone, I thought we would find wolves in caves. 2 seconds after Jerry said that, they felt a warm breath on their neck. Singular neck. They all have one neck. 2 seconds after Jerry said that, they felt a warm breath on their neck. I don't want to turn around, said Mel. But they did, and there were 5 bears right behind them. So here's what happened. They're walking through the woods, and then he's talking about, I thought we'd find, wolves in caves. And then these 5 bears come up, and then they don't just kill them, they walk up and they're for a long time, enough time for them to be I don't want to turn around. The author is a terrible writer. Oh wait, that's me. I don't want to turn around, said Mel. But when they did, there were 5 bears right behind them. Run! 3 exclamation marks again. They ran and ran and ran, and then wound up in a cave. See, Jerry, I told you we would find caves. Haha, very funny, he said sarcastically. I think the sarcasm was implied.
That seemed a little redundant.
Hey, Jerry, I told you we'd find caves. Ah, that's a good one! I said that sarcastically, by the way. Where are we? Said Jack. In a cave. Duh, said Mel. And then they heard a loud scream. What was that? I don't know. Let's get out of here. Okay, hold on. I didn't read that quite like I wrote it, so I gotta say that again. What was that? I don't know. Let's get out of here! In all caps, 7 exclamation marks. Calm down, Jerry, Jack said. Let's split up and look for an exit. Let's split up, gang.
Well, I guess we better split up and look around.
So they split up.
I think we should split up.
Jerry ran west, Jack ran north, and Mel ran east.
So did they all pull out compasses and be okay, you run
Alright,
north.
I'm gonna go east, you go north, and you go west. Break. Then Jerry found something. It was a bright red rock. What? He wondered. And then he found a whole trail of bright red rocks. He picked it up, then in a split second he put it down. Ow! Jerry screamed. Meanwhile, Jack kept hearing loud screams. It's probably Jerry.
Does it say it's probably Jerry?
No, but it probably is. Meanwhile, Jack kept hearing loud screams. What? He said. And Mel had no luck either. Then Mel stepped in something slimy. Yuck, he said. What is this? But Jerry had bigger problems. Oh, no, he said. The ground started to shake. Jerry fell on his back. Ow, he said. Jerry looked behind him and felt hot air hitting his neck. Again with the hot air on the neck. Oh gosh, he said. There were 9 wolves behind him. Run, he screamed. Jack could hear Jerry's faded scream. Oh no, Jack said.
Oh no.
Jack ran towards the scream. Help, Jerry screamed. He fell on the bright red rocks Jerry found. That's hot. Okay, so I would put like a lot of exclamation marks for the randomest things like run or let's get out of here. And then we fall on these really hot rocks and it's just, that's hot. Then a huge burst of hot air and smoke out of a dark hallway. And then a huge scream let out. And then they heard, help, wolves. Let's go, Mel said. Okay, so apparently Jack and Mel are reunited now. Let's go, Mel said.
They got their wolves in their caves.
we got our wolves in our caves.
It's been a successful trip to Yellowstone.
Be careful what you wish for. Let's go, Mel said. They got there just in time. Jerry's shirt was ripped. His pants had holes in them and a little blood was on the cave floor.
Artistic.
The wolves weren't just like chomp chomp, they're just like oh, little hole there. Little blood on the cave floor. Thank goodness you're here, Jerry said. Now get them off of me. These wolves are wimpy.
They're like tearing him
They're just
apart.
like all over him. It's
thing
just
you're
like,
here.
oh, thank goodness you're here. Get them off me. But there was a huge scream that scared away the wolves. We gotta get out of here, Jack said. Okay, whenever you hear like the slightest of screams in a cave, you should get the heck out of there. But they're like hearing screams this entire time and are just like now just thinking, I think we should get out of here.
There's like an exit
As if,
there.
as if they had the option to leave.
Wait,
No,
if
we-
they ran into the cave, why couldn't they just run out the same way?
Because there were 5 bears breathing down their neck. It was a huge scream and scared away the wolves. We gotta get out of here, Jack said, but the cave then filled with smoke. They could not see a thing, and then Jerry was swept away. No! Jerry screamed. And then Jack saw something. It was a light getting closer, and the light hit him. I see a light. It's getting bigger. I wrote myself in this book, and I'm an absolute idiot in this book. It's like, oh wow. That's,
Get hit by a train.
are we in a train to I actually think it's very possible that he was hit by a train. It was the light getting closer, and then the light hit him. And then Jack started seeing weird things. He saw fire, then he saw someone shooting something, and then he saw someone standing over him with a knife. Then he saw the sun, and it was raining, but there was not a cloud in the sky. How poetic.
That is
Like,
poetic.
that is deep.
I mean, when you get hit by a train, you start to see this stuff.
I get poetic when I get hit by a train, apparently. It wasn't actually a train in the book, it just, like, very well implies that it could have been. There was not a cloud in the sky. Then he saw Mel falling off a mountain. Then he opened his eyes, and Mel was standing over him. Hello? Hello? Jack wakes up. All the smoke made you zone out. Where am I? Jack asked. I don't know, Mel replied. It's not safe here. We have to go. Go where? Jack said. I don't know, Mel replied. They walked the rest of the day. They ran from some bears. They found a big tree, then found a mountain. Let's climb it, Mel said.
What happened to Jerry?
He was swept away. No!
You're completely unconcerned.
Mel is like, let's climb it. And Jack's like, okay, even though he, like, like he totally didn't just have a vision that Mel fell off a mountain.
Yeah,
Excellent.
Excellent.
If you thought that, I'd be like, man, no, I don't think that's smart.
This is like the worst foreshadow I've ever seen. It's like, I have a vision where he falls off a mountain, and we find a mountain. It's like, what's gonna happen? Once they reached the top, they sat down for a minute. And then Mel slipped on something. Oh, sorry. He slipped on something slimy. Then fell down the mountain, just like Jack saw when he zoned out. Jack gasped. Jerry. I suddenly remembered Jerry while Mel fell. So it's like...
You can only think about one friend at a time.
I'm a terrible friend, okay? This is the worst vacation ever. I have to leave you on that cliffhanger because that's the end of chapter 1. Hey, that's called marketing, where you leave people on the edge and then they have to watch the next episode because they want to know what's going to happen. Make sure to subscribe below. If you're watching on Facebook, follow. If you're watching on Instagram, follow. If you're watching on LinkedIn, how did this video get on LinkedIn? Thank you for watching. Make sure to watch the next episode to find out what happens to Jerry, Mel, and Jack. Worst preteens in Yellowstone. See you next time. Bye-bye.